Good morning. How are we today? How are we on this fantastic, beautiful Wednesday morning? I hope everything that you could wish for today has happened or is about to happen. I am just looking out the window today, as I usually do, and it is an absolute cracker. It's gorgeous. Winter in North Queensland is about as good as you're going to get. It's just chilly enough for a jumper for a couple of hours, for a jacket, just for a couple of hours, and then middle of the day, she is absolutely beautiful. Hey, Kathy and Jesse, good evening. You made it. It's lovely to see you here. Thank you so much for coming by. Aussie Drone is here as well, and so Super Game Boy. Wonderful. I appreciate you guys coming by and to say hi. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing better than well. I certainly am. Kathy, you're most welcome. Andy Einsman's in the house. Hey, sup buddy? Yeah, Kathy, you're most welcome. I hope you got a few more subs out of it and maybe a few more views. And yeah, I'm really pleased that I caught you live too. It's a great day to be alive, Kathy. It's a great day to be alive, Andy. It's warm over there. It's getting sort of warmish here. It's going to get I think it's about, I'm guessing about 18 degrees Celsius here at the moment. 7 watching but only 2 likes. Hit that thumbs up while you're watching. Yes, Kathy. Kathy, you're a great supporter. I appreciate that. Hey, today we are going to have a panel, I'm hoping. So I would like to invite any of you with a webcam who want to come on and join me here to please come and join me. You just need to go to this link. I'm going to put it into the chat now. There we go. So if you want to join me, go jump on that link and hopefully we'll get to chat face to face for the first time in a long time. Aussie Drone says, I'm thinking of building something as a website to track #IAmACreator channels. Good idea. Yep, liking it. Kathy's got a bad hair day. Kathy, every day's a bad hair day for me. Check it out. I do the best with what I've got, but yeah, no, that's okay. You don't have to come on, as long as you know, we're just happy to have you here. That's all. But anyone who wants to is most welcome to come along and join me to check it out. You'll notice my my live stream is different again today. I keep changing it up, playing around with the OBS software. Added my little logo up at the top of the stream, and I can see invite people. That's the only thing, but I hope that maybe once somebody jumps on here with me, that we'll be able to that invite people will be gone, because it says I'm the only one here. I'm the only one here. I'm all alone. It's all good. It's all good. Super Game Boy says, I really appreciate the support. Mate, I am pleased that people are supporting you, Super Game Boy. Super Game Boy is schoolboy, aren't you? You're in high school, I seem to recall. Tell me if I'm wrong there. And a very keen supporter of growing his channel through the #IAmACreator community, and just in general, just hoping to get more supporters and more views on his channel. I hope you guys are going to support each other if you haven't already, and add yourselves to the group of people who are helping each other to grow. Dennis Lovelady is in the house. Hey Dennis, how are you today? Good to see you here. Chris Hope is here. That's awesome. So nobody wants to come join me on the panel. That's okay. Not everybody's got a webcam or even feels comfortable coming on stream. Super Game Boy says got to go, but he appreciates the support. Mate, I appreciate you being here even for 5 seconds. I really do. Thanks so much. Shawan Shanique is in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Shawan. My Aussie accent is probably a little bit difficult to get the pronunciation just right, but I'm hoping that maybe I do try. Some of you might know that I actually work in a call centre, and so you can imagine I get to pronounce people's names of all sorts of different nationalities and cultures, and I generally get it right. Very occasionally the customer will tell me to get my act together or that I'm not correct. So, yeah, it is what it is. That's all right, Dennis. Not a problem. I'm glad I'm glad I could give you a shout out and let people know to go and support your channel. Hey, anyone who's not an hashtag IAmACreator, I hope you are starting to add that to your channel descriptions. But a little catch for players: don't go putting it on every video. You only want to put it on a video where you're actually mentioning the hashtag IAmACreator community, because YouTube will check and the robots can actually see what you're saying. And if you're not talking about hashtag IAmACreator but using it in your chats, then they may well take your video down, and I've certainly heard of that happening before now. So just be careful of that. Only put that if you are actually mentioning the community, the hashtag IAmACreator community, okay? Appreciate it very, very much. I'm hoping we've got somebody else coming to join me today. If you've jumped in since I put that link, I'm going to put it in again. If you've got a webcam and you want to come on board with me and say hi for real, there's the link. I hope that somebody might want to click that and come on the panel, so that I'm not here all on my lonesome today. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm definitely comfortable in my own skin. Hey, Shawan has shown some love to Kathy and Jessie. Excellent. Some of you might have seen my my shout outs to Miss Kathy and Jessie. Jessie is a lovely young girl who's with a ball of enthusiasm, and Kathy is a very proud mum of Jessie, and rightly so, Kathy. That enthusiasm, that effervescence of youth does tend to wane a little bit as we get older, so I hope she never loses that. It will be terrific. So I also want to let you know or remind you guys about the hashtag IAmACreator video projects that I'm doing. Don't forget about that. If you don't remember what it is, let me just refresh your memories. There is a video on my channel about it. So you just go back. What I'm actually asking people to do, the deadline's approaching, which is midnight on June 8th. I need you to just make a little 15 to 30 second video saying basically hi or hello, and tell us what your name is, what your channel name is. Mention that you're a member of the hashtag IAmACreator community and that you want to support other small YouTubers. And that's about it. You upload your video as unlisted. You're a member of the hashtag. Hey! I see somebody in the house. I better put my headphones on. That's about it. Upload your video as unlisted. Shawan, it's awesome to see you here.
You have to mute it.
Yeah, you've got to mute
it.
That's better. That's better. No.
I had you running on 2 channels.
Oh, that's never mind. That's all right. That's great to see you here. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Oh, I am fantastic. I'm loving being on YouTube, and I'm loving being here in North Queensland. What's the weather like where you are?
I'm in South Carolina. It's so hot.
Oh, yeah. Well, it'd probably be much the same as we have in North Queensland here in the summertime. But you're in summer there, aren't you? Yeah, you've got to mute. Okay. Can you mute the live? Oh, she's gone again. Never mind. Hopefully she'll come back on me. So what's happening? We've got Darwin Droning joining us. I haven't done a droning video in a while. It must be time I went and did a flight. In fact, I'm charging battery, and I'm hoping maybe there's time after the live stream for me to go out and fly the drone, because it certainly looks like a beautiful day for it. If you're a droner here, welcome, welcome. I hope you've been flying safe of late, not bouncing into any trees, or buildings, or people, or cars, or anything horrible like that. Drone's got his Tello. Excellent. Yep. A lot of people are getting the Tello. It seems to be very good value for money, considering it's pretty cheap for what you get. I'm thinking it's a great starting point for people, actually. Have you had a flight with it yet, Drone? Should I say Greg? Miss Kathy saying, I want to encourage everyone to fill in your about section of your channels to describe what your channel is about. It makes it easier for new YouTubers when they are visiting your channel. Right on, Kathy. Excellent, excellent recommendation. There are quite a lot of people who don't have anything in their about channel, and I know I go to it. Every time I go to a new channel, I go and read. I want to be able to read where you are, you know, what city you're in, how long you've been on the channel, what your channel's about, what you're into, what your passions are. Drone saying, planning a video, what happens when you fly a drone in a skylight? Oh my lord, that'll be interesting. In a skylight or through a skylight, I presume you mean? Maybe from inside the house up into outside? That'll be interesting. I guess you'll be using your Tello for that. Miss Kathy said, yes, I know. I like to know what channel it is and to know if I can truly support. And that is a very good point, Kathy, a point which I'd like to expand on a little bit. In fact, I had a message from somebody the other day saying, if you're in hashtag IAmACreator, should you be subscribing to everybody regardless if you just find their channel? And the answer to that is no, you don't have to. And no, you don't, you know, nobody's going to think any the worse of you if you don't subscribe or support everybody who supported you back. Especially if you feel like the channel, you know, that you're never going to watch their videos, for example. And no disrespect to any of the ladies here who might do a lot of makeup stuff, but I probably have not necessarily supported everybody, every supporter with a makeup channel, simply because, you know, if it's, or at least when I say support, I may well have subscribed, but I may not be watching a lot of your videos. I'd like to give you some support in your numbers, but yeah, guys watching makeup videos, I don't wear a lot of makeup. I'm sure you can imagine that. Equinox Photography is here. Thanks, buddy. How's Bristol today? I hope it's a nice day there in the UK. Jeremiah's joined us, another regular. Oh, you guys are, I am really touched, and thank you so much for stopping by. So many of you guys are regular supporters on my channel, regular supporters and regular commenters on my videos, and I value you guys, really, I really do. Marcel Harding, hey buddy, you here for a little bit? Anyone who isn't supporting Marcel, I hope you'll go and give him some love, because man, Marcel is the most prolific video creator I think I know. He must put out like half a dozen a day, Marcel. Marcel is a painter, an artist, should I say, not a painter. He doesn't paint houses, unless it's pictures of houses. And he is a great artist, and from Kiwiland, from New Zealand. So I hope Marcel gets some love out of today's stream. And Chopper's Rule is in the house as well. Chopper's Rule, for those of you who haven't met him, his real name is Mark, and he lives in the same town as me, which is Townsville in North Queensland, Australia. Shaween says, I'm here, going to show love to everybody. I hope you guys will show love back to Shaween. I really appreciate that. She tried to get on the stream for just a second, but didn't quite work out. But that's cool, Shaween. Shawan, I'm glad you're sticking with us for a little bit. Yeah, Equinox says, I tend to choose what's relevant to my own channel. Yeah, I mean, and while I certainly don't just, as most of you know, my streams are basically, my videos are basically tutorials, some drone videos, and the odd vlog. But that doesn't mean I just subscribe to droners, tutorial producers, and vloggers, because I'm open to lots of different styles of things, lots of different people's channels, and learning I think is really valuable. That's why I do my tutorial stuff. But learning about new things, I'm always open to learning about new things. I think that's very important, that you expand your horizons. In fact, did I tell you guys what I'm doing at work? Well, some of you will know that I'm a former school teacher many years ago, primary school teacher. And the people where I work think that my vocabulary is probably a bit better than some of theirs. And they're actually asking me every day to teach them a new word. I've got to write some word that they've never heard of before, or maybe not heard of before, and write it up on the whiteboard every day, and then they've got to try and guess what it means and use it in a sentence. So I'm educating them, and I hope I'm educating some of you guys with some of my videos. Schwann's showing some love to Jeremiah. Thank you very much for that. Pixels in the sky. So many nice sunsets at the moment in the UK. Awesome. I hope you're flying some of them. I know I saw one of your videos just recently, and that's awesome. Hope you guys go and check out Pixels in the Sky. His drone videos are getting better and better. Foundations Ariel is here. G'day to you. Thanks for popping by. Appreciate it. I'm putting an open invite to any of you who want to come on the stream, join me on the panel, say g'day. Let me just grab that link one more time. If you want to come join me, feel free. There is the link in the chat. You click on that, so that'll take you through to Google Hangouts, and you can be part of our stream. Come and say g'day. Marcel's saying of Chopper's Rule 1, awesome video, brother, very nice. Yep, Chopper's Rule 1 is doing a project at the moment. You'll have to go find out what he's doing, because he's a builder of all sorts of things. Builder, a welder, mechanical mind. Go show Chopper's Rule 1 some love, guys. Juan's showing some love to Foundation Ariel. Awesome. If we can grow our channels, that would be fantastic. Whoops. Jeremiah said, I check out everybody's channel that subscribes to me to see if I would like their content, and if I do, I subscribe. And that's a smart way to do it, Jeremiah. Don't just go, you know, if you don't like what they say. I mean, I stumbled across some channels that you unfortunately don't really, they want to be part of the hashtag IAmACreator community, but they're not really using the ethos that we recommend. They're not really, hey, BTD's in the house, he just had a live stream, fantastic. I was over on his live stream and he's come to join me. Fantastic, you did an awesome job, Brad. If you guys aren't subscribed to BTD, he is one of the up-and-coming YouTubers, and works for the hashtag IAmACreator community probably as hard, if not harder, than James Cox, and we all know who he is. I'm great, Brad. BTD, or Brad, is his real name. You guys may not have been over on his stream. You should have seen the embarrassment on his face today. He got donations on his PayPal account. Several donations on his PayPal account that he wasn't expecting. Man, he was so chuffed. I just love the look on your face, bro. you were just blown away, weren't you? And I hope that continues in your future live streams. Yeah, you did look a bit nervous, mate. Oh, we got a visitor to our room. Hello, this is JF, anybody who doesn't know. This is my lovely wife, and she's off to work. Say hey, JF.
Hi.
Bye.
See ya.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Do you like her purple hair? She's normally blonde, but she threw some purple in her hair for the school camp that she went on. I hope you guys saw that video I made. I've been starting to do some vlogs where I'm doing an awful lot of editing on them, and that last vlog I put up, I think I said my wife is coming home, or my wife just came home from camp, or something like that. Go check it out over on my channel when we finish the stream. She's a very much of a dynamite lady, my missus. I think you'll like it, and she's featuring in some more of my videos in upcoming days. In fact, I've got one coming out tomorrow about somewhere we went last Sunday. So I hope you'll go check that out when it comes along. Shawan is showing some love to Equinox Photography. Miss Kathy says, so sweet of you to bring her flowers when you met her. Oh, thank you, Kathy, and thanks for watching that video. Appreciate it. Yeah, she liked the flowers. She even took some of them to work with her yesterday, so she's got some at work and some at home. They're still doing all right, considering so I bought them last Friday. Jeremiah, you like that video, mate? Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, trying to do those videos, those vlogging type videos where you've got like dozens, if not hundreds of little pieces of footage that you have to splice together, does take a long time. But you know, any one of you who are trying to create videos, I guess, and trying to grow and trying to have your videos watched more and more over the passing of time, needs to be growing and needs to be increasing the quality of your videos, shall we say. And there's so many little things you can do. Eagle VP, you just got some love from Shawan. Thank you very much, Shawan. Appreciate that. I'm sure Keith does too. As I was saying, I'm talking about getting some increases in your video quality. And that can, you know, I'm not talking about everybody having to do what I do. That's definitely not what I mean, because everybody's an individual and everybody's got different amounts of time, different skill sets, etc., etc. But there are definitely things that everybody can do. For example, lighting. Lighting is definitely something that you guys need to consider every time you talk to camera. You can see I've got blazing light on my face now because the window's open. I've also got a light right up here above me, so if I'm doing videos at night time, the light's still going to be on my face. If I'm out in nature or outside, filming outside, I always try to make sure that I have the sun on my face. If you film with the sun behind you, you're going to have a dark face and you're not going to be able to see it that well. So that's probably one of the very first tips that I want to give you guys, that to try and improve if you possibly can. Now get yourself a light. If you're filming inside, you know, like some people only film in the room they're in, like this room, for example. And if you haven't got a window facing you, you can get these lights really cheaply. You can get them on eBay, you can get them in these cheap stores, no matter what country you're in. You know, look, this little thing here, that's a light. You see that? That's an LED light. It's got batteries in it. This thing cost me $2 in a cheap shop. And that would do as a light, to get light on your face. So don't forget that. You can just go back to the chat and see what's going on, see if I missed anything. Kathy's going to keep listening, has to walk away from the chat and make dinner for the family. Yeah, I bet Jessie's hungry. She probably needs a dinner. No worries, Kathy. Thank you for listening while you're preparing your tucker, as we say over here in Australia. Marcel has just supported DJ Ian Entertainment. Thanks, Marcel. Appreciate that, mate. I'm sure that Ian appreciates it too. Dennis says, my wife and I got a chuckle out of the 4-day absence. She was gone to China for 7 months. Wow, you should have made a video about that. Yeah, 4 days doesn't seem like much to some people. In fact, somebody called me a wuss or a soft. But you know, when you see your partner every day for months and months on end, and then suddenly they're not here for a few days, it does make a difference. So you got nobody to talk to other than you lovely people on YouTube, of course. And how good is that? It means that even people who don't have a partner or somebody in the house are always going to have some of you lovely guys to talk to. Even if you don't stream yourselves, just coming on other live streams is definitely a good way to go. Marcel says, oh, BTD, hey brother, how are you? Yeah, BTD, Brad's the man. Brad had I don't know how many likes was it, Brad, you got on your live stream today? I think you got, when I left, I think you had over 70. And if you guys haven't put a like on this video, I'd really appreciate you whacking that like button down, because it definitely... Hey, we've got Greg in the house. Oz by Drone is joining us. How you going, mate?
Hey, good. I'll just mute the... there we are. That's better. Mute the YouTube.
Excellent. Glad you could join us.
Yeah, good morning.
What's happening down your way today?
Got a plumber going and fixing things downstairs. I just did a reno on my kitchen recently, so...
Yeah, that's... I hear the cha-ching, cha-ching as the money flows out of your wallet.
Yeah, it flows. It's... my wallet's emptied.
That's what the bank's for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a pain doing renos. We haven't done one here, but I did in my last house, and it was a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, no, the first time I've done any serious renovating... Actually, I did one probably in about 2002 or something, but it was pretty small in comparison, so...
Ah, righto. Yeah. Well, I remember doing one of my houses, we ripped the bathroom out, and everybody knows, especially if you watch those TV shows where they do bathroom renos, that's always the worst job because of the waterproofing and stuff. And yeah. We had to move the floor drain, as well as the bathroom plumbing, and I ended up having to get concrete saws and cut the floor. And, oh God! So I hope you didn't have to cut the floor up.
I didn't have to cut the floor, but I did have to rip the floor up. So you know, it was jackhammered up the tiles in the kitchen. So yeah. Yeah.
God. Oh well. Is it close to finish now? Is that plumber doing the finishing bits?
Yeah, just fixing a couple of defects, but it's just about done. Got that and one bit of cabinetry work to finish, and then it'll be there.
Oh, cool, excellent. But
aside from that, I did get the tello, like I was saying in the chat room, and the use I've got for it, where I want to play with it, I've got something weird that I can see at the top of a skylight, and it's a pretty big one. And I thought, well, I could put a GoPro or something on a big long stick, but it'd be more fun to go and send the tello up.
Hell yeah. I hope everybody's subscribed to you so they can see that when you put that up online, Greg. That's going to be good. I'll be looking for that.
Look, it'll be interesting, aerodynamics and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So what happens when?
Yeah. It hasn't got obstacle avoidance on it, has it?
I don't think so, no. I've only done one flight, one battery just around the house.
Okay.
When I got it, but
yeah. Oh well, that will be fun. I hope it's not the first and last flights that it gets.
Look, this thing is really super sensitive when it hits something. Like, it's got the prop guards on it, but if you get too close to the wall and you just touch it, it'll just go. It'll tank straight away, which is okay for the size of the thing. You know, it hasn't got really big props on it. So
yeah. Oh well, very good. Now, if any other droners want to come and join Greg and I on stream, please, can't say, spit my words out. Please feel free to join us. I'm going to put that link in there one more time, so you guys don't have to come on screen. As you can see, Greg hasn't got his camera turned on, which is
okay. I don't know why it's not on, but anyway,
that's all right, mate. And you can, if you're looking at the live stream, you can probably see that. Your name on your thing is back to front, because
it's all good.
Yeah, I did that because what I've done is I've got Google Hangout showing on OBS, and I flipped it because for some reason
you want to read it.
Well, yeah, I also have, you know, that hashtag IAmACreator label on the back, and I can't. People couldn't read that because that was reversed, so I reversed the whole screen for myself.
So you just got to make a backwards sign now. Come on.
Yeah, I know. That's the go. That's the next one. That's a challenge. That's easily done.
By the way, thanks to Dennis for coming on to my stream on the weekend. It was cool having a look at some of your stuff.
You did that. I enjoyed that live stream. Obviously, I wasn't there, but I watched it afterwards. It just looks so professional what you do, Greg.
It's not. I am spitting chips underneath, and you just can't tell. But yeah, we got my daughter. My daughter's a panel operator, and she hates it when I mention her name, so I won't do it now. Okay. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble.
but she did a good job.
Yeah, she's learning a little bit about video production, and she wants to learn how to edit videos. So I said, "Bring it on!"
Excellent.
Here's my raw footage. Bring it on. I'll teach.
Hey, yeah, I want to teach my missus the same thing.
Yeah. And even more interesting is the fact that she's interested in aviation, and she's going to be doing work experience at Haas down the Illawarra.
Okay. Oh, well, there you go. So she's multi-skilled. So she must be in her teens, is she?
Yeah, she's in year 10. So
yeah, good on her.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, well, yeah, we won't mention her name because we don't want to embarrass the poor young thing. I know how fragile teens can be. I was a teen once, as I'm sure you were too.
Long time ago.
Oh, I know. I can barely remember it, but I've got photos to prove it, so it must be true.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of drone things happening, drone plans happening. I've managed to get myself a large clear balloon, and I have got one of those small drones that's a little, one of the kids' drones. It's covered in, got a protective cage all around it. So I'm going to try putting the drone inside the balloon, and then try and fly it. So you reckon it'll work?
The drone inside the balloon and try to fly it. Well, I guess
it's totally protected. The props aren't going to touch the sides.
I guess it's the same kind of challenge as I'll be doing in the Skylight.
Yeah, it is. I guess it is. Yeah. So
the prop posh from down below is going to be coming around and doing all sorts of weird stuff.
Yeah, definitely will. So you'll have to get that tello up in there and see what's going on. I hope you don't find a possum hiding up there or something.
No, it's not that big. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so I mentioned in the chat I was going to create something like kind of a website where creators can go and register themselves and chuck it in, and you can then tag which ones you like at that level.
Yeah.
Just so that there's just so many out there, and I was thinking of something that could take a feed from Google search and automatically add them to this mythical thing. I don't know.
Well, it might work. Yeah, it sounds like you know what you're doing, and that's would be good to get a bank of people. That's why they encourage people to add playlists. But a playlist is kind of generic for what everyone's doing at the moment, is just adding anybody that they support in the hashtag IAmACreator community. And so I gather this will just be drones.
No. It could be anything, and that's the cool thing. You could have a topic or subcategory thing in there that people could mark themselves with. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah, no. Well, that's the beginnings or the kernel of an idea that grows into something really good. Jeremiah's just left the chat, so see you, Jeremiah. Go enjoy work. I've got work in about 2 hours from now, so I don't have to hurry off yet. You working today, Greg?
I've got the luxury at the moment of having been made redundant. I worked for a company for close to 8 years, and they moved my job back over to the US. Thank you, Donald Trump, for making it more attractive to hire people in the US.
Good on you, Mr. Orange. Yeah.
Look, it's all good. I needed some time off anyway. I was pretty burnt out, so I'm enjoying a little bit of downtime.
Good on you.
I've got plenty of stuff that I need to do.
Yeah.
The kitchen was just one of them.
Well, there's certainly, I'm sure some of us would be envious of your position, even though losing your job is no good, but having the time is definitely a factor. Most of us don't have.
Yeah. Yeah, I do some other computer IT stuff in the background. I've got my own app store for people who run their own web server. So not like using Apple's app store. I have my own app store.
Oh, righto. Very good. Well, tell us. You'll have to make sure you tell us about it, and give us is there a web address people can go to if they want to have a look? If you want to share it? compassnetworks.com.au, but it's focused on people who have their own websites. Okay.
So it's not something where you put an app on a phone.
Yep.
It's something where if you've got a website and you want to install WordPress with a point and click, that kind of makes it easier for that kind of environment. Yep.
Well, I'm sure hopefully there might be one or two people here with a website. I've got one, but I haven't touched it in years. I registered the name, created this site and then I had just forgot all about it. So I haven't got the time to even look at it. I'm too busy doing YouTube stuff.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I've been battling the Wirecast battle,
yeah.
and I got closer.
Yeah?
I got closer. I finally worked out the audio stuff a little bit better. So this weekend, that stream that we were talking about before was the first time I had audio working from the video player the way it was working without weird echoey stuff happening for the guests in Rendezvous.
Okay. Well, that's good. Glad you resolved that one step closer.
Yeah, getting there.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like it's entirely an easy process, but oh well. Yeah. We've got a few people have left us now. Jeremiah's gone. Miss Kathy had to go. I bet she's family have got to eat. Chopper's Rule saying he can't join the chat on his tablet. That's cool. Chopper's Rule 1 is Man of Leisure. Unfortunately, lost his job as well, Greg. So is in the hunt. Anyone in Townsville or who knows anyone in Townsville who's got jobs going? Chopper's Rule 1 could use your help. Jeremiah's still here. Equinox is still.
Chopper.
Hey.
What's your industry space, Chopper?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm not sure whether he's going to reply. Chopper's Rule has mainly been his last job was working working in parks and gardens at our local council. So he's very mechanically minded, truck driving, that kind of work. So yeah. He's trying to join the chat, but nothing's working for me. Oh, never mind, Chopper's Rule 1. That's okay, buddy. I'm sure we'll get you on
interesting topic, one. Just while other people are around. I saw on, I've forgotten the name of the guy, the other dude who's doing a lot of IAmACreator stuff in the US, James
Cox. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw some stuff on his screen looking at Social Blade, and I hadn't played with that website before. It looked interesting, but certainly seeing the ups and the downs is something that, I wasn't expecting to see the downs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, Social Blade's good. It's being able to get a live, to watch live and see as your counts go up and down and what have you. And it's definitely, you wonder what YouTube's doing if they're just throwing people out willy-nilly. But you've had more than your fair share of experience with YouTube and their horrors.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Let's not go there. Okay, we'll leave that one alone today. Anyone who wants to know about Greg's horrors, he's got videos about it. You can go back and look through them.
Yeah.
Owen Williams has joined us. Owen, how are you, mate? Owen is a droner, Greg. He's a young fella from the UK. Teenager with a mop of hair that's to be seen to be believed. Owen, I assume you still got those awesome curly locks of yours, and I hope you've been flying a drone. He's got a what's the P4 with the grey skin on it? What's it called?
The Obsidian.
Obsidian, yes, he's got an Obsidian.
Yeah.
Yeah. And does.
Yeah, when I got my Tello, I got the new props as well. I haven't yet had a chance to chuck them on. It's been raining too much over here.
Oh, yeah. It's it should really make a big difference to the sound from what I hear.
Yeah.
Good morning from Adelaide, says Ausbeach Andy. Hey, Andy, thank you for joining us. Andy,
it's your fault, by the way, that I heard about this hashtag IAmACreator.
It's Andy's fault.
Andy's fault. He came onto my channel, and I asked him one time for permission to share one of his videos because it was a really, really, really good video. So anyone who's watching who doesn't know Ausbeach Andy, go to his channel now, even if it means leaving the live stream now. Sorry to do it to you, Mark.
That's
if you
okay.
haven't seen Ausbeach Andy before, he has some really, really, really good videos.
Absolutely, I'll back you on that one, Greg. Andy does produce good stuff and doesn't have anywhere near enough support. So yes, and he's going to be. In fact, he is one of the people who has sent me a video for my hashtag IAmACreator video project. So if I can just briefly interrupt Greg, I'll just go through that again. If you guys have just joined us and you haven't heard about it yet, I'm closing the window on the hashtag IAmACreator video project at midnight on June the 8th. All you guys have to do is talk to camera and just simply say hi, tell us what your name is, what your channel name is, that you are a member of the hashtag IAmACreator community, and that you support others, like to support other small YouTubers. That's really all you have to say. Put it into a video, upload it as unlisted. Once it's been fully uploaded, then you copy the link and email it to me at IAmAussieMark@gmail.com. And I'm going to hash them all together, mix them all up, make something creative, and then upload it as a Creative Commons video. So you guys can download that and put it on your channel, where you and lots of other people from hashtag IAmACreator will be involved. So get it into me. You've only got a couple of days left, guys. I think that's enough advertising. Greg, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy's in it anyway. So you have to send me one, Greg. You haven't done yours yet.
Yeah, I've got lots of things on my list.
I know. There's never enough hours in the day. I understand. It's all good. So yes, I'm hoping to just get maybe stick here on this live stream until 9 o'clock today, and see if we get any other people in, especially droners. But anybody is welcome. Not everyone's a droner here. Although I think a lot of people...
I'm just popping across to Owen's channel and looking at some stuff in the background.
Yeah, he's
Phantom 4 Pro long range flight to container ship looks interesting.
Yeah. He's got some skills for somebody so young, but he's been flying. How long have you been flying, Owen? Tell us. About 3 years, if I'm right. That might only be a guess. Where's my happy? I don't know what's happening to my face. Somebody's just said, Andy's just said, my face has disappeared off the channel, and it's not. It's just your logo, Greg. So that's a bit weird. I don't know. Because what I'm doing is I've got a Google Hangout, and then that is a window within OBS, but because it's a window, it should still change every time I talk. I should come up on the screen and vice versa. So unless there's a setting, which I'm going to go and check just in case there's something that I have done.
Speaking of settings, I just switched windows, and I don't know if my camera is now working or not.
I can't see you. Why is mine not working? I'm frustrated. I'm back. But I'm only back because I clicked on myself. I hope you guys can see me now. Scorby's Drone Videos is in the house. Hey, how you going, mate? Another droner comes to join us. Another keen pilot. Go out and do battle with the eagles and the birds.
I found the magic button.
Oh, did you? Well done.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I can see you now.
Bad hair day. Let's not go there.
It's all good. It's all good. We all have that problem. I've got to go get a haircut too. Mine's just about out of control. Can you see me on the screen now, Greg?
It's weird. I've got myself in the big part of the screen, but maybe if I click on you, there you go. I click on you and it works.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why I'm not... like, we should just be able to swap between each other as we speak. But that's not working today for some reason. It's always worked in the past. And I tried that other thing the other day, that Zoom, and that didn't work as the way I wanted it to either. So I might end up going Wirecast after you iron out all the problems.
I've actually now got connected and plugged into some of their senior product and technical people to sort out some of the issues. It's the design of it in terms of functionality and how it should work, if it works well, would be great. But there's just so many bugs in there at the moment. I think they released the 9. whatever version to align with some trade show they were doing in the US, and they probably didn't test it as well as they could have.
Yeah, well, that's not, it wouldn't be the first time people have released software that's in need of a bit of attention, a la Microsoft.
Yeah. Product marketing.
Yay. Yeah, I know, exactly. It looks like from what they're saying in the chat here that it would only switches between you and I if I'm actually clicking between you and I.
So on the bottom before, I clicked on me, and then I can see Aussie and me.
Yeah.
And then I clicked on me again, and there's nothing highlighted. So that kind of, I think, put it back into auto mode.
Oh, okay. No, well, you're not. You,
so
when you just spoke then, you didn't come up.
Yeah, but hang on. Can you see a box around one of the people?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, click the box.
Okay. Okay.
And I think that's put it into auto mode again, maybe.
No, I don't know, because I'm speaking now, but I'm not coming up on the screen. Oh, but I can see somebody else has joined us. Andy. How are you, Andy? Can you hear me, Andy?
I can hear you.
How you doing?
Yeah, really good. How's yourself?
Oh, mate, I am fantastic. I am loving having to not start work until 11 o'clock in the morning. It's awesome.
Yeah, Andy, I was just saying before, thank you for a lot of the stuff that you do. And certainly, like I said, it's your fault that I'd heard about this community. But anyway.
Looks like he's dropped out again. That's a bit weird.
Whoops.
Okay, maybe, I don't know, I've got to play around with this. I can't do it on the live stream, so that's all good. Okay, so let's see who's back in the chat to join Greg and I. Chopper's Rules trying on his phone to get online, still can't do it. Who else is in the house? We've got WrestleMania. I'm at work, so I can only add a comment. Just wanted to say hi. Hey, Mr. Wrestler. And for those
his comment. I love his comment above. Hello, everyone. My wife says I have a drone like a brain.
No, a drone like brain. Yeah.
Drone like brain.
Does that count as being part of the club? What is it? What?
I'm trying to work out what she was actually saying.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's a bit weird. But
a drone like brain, maybe buzzing around like a bee or something.
Maybe, or maybe it thinks for itself. It acts of its own accord without you having control of it. I don't know. Yeah, that's a bit strange. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. Those of you who don't know Mr. Wrestler's channel, it's not about wrestling. Don't get confused. His surname is Wrestler. Go and give him some love. He's a great guy, does live streaming, and you guys needs to be supporting WrestleMania because he does some great stuff. And yeah, I hope you'll go and see whether you like his stuff anyway. You don't have to support him. I'm not saying you have to, but I do urge you to at least go and check out his stuff. We've got Drive Shaft Drew still in the house. Wallace is here. So thank you very much to you guys for coming in. What's WrestleMania saying? She thinks I can do nothing without her controlling me. Oh, okay. Now I get it. She's the controller, and you're just you do what you go in the direction she points you. Yes, I'm not allowed to say that about my wife because she's going to watch this live stream. Hello, darling.
Speaking of which and navigating and stuff, I always love the fact my car is called Anna because the license plate on the car is ANA, the first three letters. And I always say to my wife, my car is as great as a navigator. Unlike you, it's got a mute button on the navigation.
Oh, burn!
She laughs at it. It's fine.
And then the next day you sleep on the couch.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good that they can take a joke.
What's the difference between your wife and satellite navigation? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, moving right along.
I just looked at my stream and my image, the word #IAmACreator on the wall is reversed again. Is that reversed?
Yeah, see, what you got to remember, Google Hangouts is doing the reverse.
Yes.
On your screen locally, so that when you watch the screen and you push your hand in one way versus the other way, it's going to work for you.
Yes.
Which is the opposite of what other people actually see.
Right, so when I reversed it in OBS, I've actually got to leave it the way it was.
Yes, so you don't have to print the sign backwards after all.
Thank goodness. That is a blessing. I didn't want to have to go and do that again. Not that it would be a trial, but anyway, yeah. Okay, well, live and learn. Every live stream is a learning experience. I'm sure you know that, Greg, and I'm learning too. So, yeah, never mind. We will do the best we can with what we've got.
Speaking of learning, there's my pride and joy.
Oh, is that the control panel that your daughter was using?
No, so she's using the computer and I use that sitting down next to me. So if she's doing some stuff and I'm thinking, hey, I don't want to do that, I want to do this, so I want to switch to a full screen shot of the guest or whatever, I can press that button, but then I can either send it live or she can do that. Sometimes I do the wrong thing. So during last week's live stream, at one point I pressed the button on the wrong layer and sent the titles live by mistake. Anyway,
that looks like good bit of gear to have, though, especially if you're doing what you do. And you better tell everybody when your live streams are too, Greg, by the way, for those of you who don't know.
Of course, Sunday at 11 a.m. Sydney time or equivalent wherever you are.
Yes, make sure you go.
So Saturday evening US at about 8 p.m. Central, I believe it is.
Yeah. Well,
plus or minus, whatever.
Make sure you go and check out Greg's channel. Oz by Drone is the name of his channel. And check out those live streams because it looks like a professional TV studio set. The green screen that you can see right now, folks, is gone, and he looks like he's in some Channel 7 office or Channel 10 or somewhere like that.
It looks really good.
It does.
I wasn't when I originally started. I wasn't intending to do that, but it came as a feature. I wanted to get the rendezvous feature with more than 2 guests and all that, so I paid a little bit extra for the software. And it had a virtual set with it.
Yeah,
it looks good, but it's very, very painful to get it right, like the geometry. So if you can imagine, you're zooming your virtual camera inside this virtual set, but you've also got to move all your objects and your placeholders and get it right. It's hard to set up, but once it's done, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, it's worth it. Let me tell you, it looks good. I don't know anybody else who live streams that looks like that, mate. So you're doing well. Just checking the chat. We've got Oz Beach saying, Andy saying, got out of the live stream, lots of playback and huge delay. Okay. I don't know why that is. I'm sorry about that, Andy, but that's okay. I'm glad you're still sticking with us. Dennis Lovelady says silence is golden. I hope he's not talking about
the mute button for the wife.
Sorry? For the wife. Yeah, I think that's what he was talking about, actually. Sometimes, yeah, when they're like with guys, if we say we get asked a question and the one-word answer will suffice, then that's what we use. But it's not always the case with the other half. Why use one word when 100 will suffice? And sorry to any ladies who may be here, although I'm not sure we've got any ladies, but there may well be some in watching this afterwards. So, never mind. I just got an email from YouTube, my Creator Monthly for June 2018. And it's telling me my current number of subscribers, 179. Yeah. So I've added, in the last month, 104. Wow. Well done you. That's excellent. I imagine part of that is #IAmACreator, but most of that's just your own hard work.
Look, a lot of it came from doing a bit of partnering with Ken. He's certainly a really good creator himself. And yeah, me being co-host on his show, he being co-host on mine, and vice versa. And yeah, a little bit of he's a great supporter.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Well done. I want to see you get to 200 by the end of the month. Reckon you can do that? That's easy.
I hope so. What's the date? 6th of June. I hope so. Hopefully this weekend.
You got another 3 weeks to go. That's good. You'll get that. No worries. I might have to give you an extra shout out video or something. We'll see how we go.
I'm just looking at one of the numbers that came in there, plus 839 comments. I surely don't have 839. I don't remember that many.
Yeah. Oh, well, because you don't. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't want you to go back and count 800.
I do look at them, but yeah. Anyway, it's all good.
I know it's easy to lose track, especially if I try to comment on most of them, but sometimes I just hit the heart button and to let people know that I saw it. But then you kind of don't register that as actually being a comment.
Yeah, I wish there was a better interface than what YouTube provide. I'm sure there is one somewhere out there that there's a SaaS service of some sort.
Yeah. But, YouTube is what it is. We kind of got to work within the parameters we're given, frustratingly.
By the way, I've got to ask you a question. And here, every time I have my show, when it's live, the audio is perfectly in sync. But if you watch the replay, the audio is out of sync. Oh. Has anyone else experienced that with live streaming? And I'm trying to find out if it's a current defect in the YouTube platform, or if it's something in the way that Wirecast encodes that YouTube doesn't like. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, if any of you guys out there...
It happens to Ken as well. It happens to Ken every week. He pulls his hair out, and, he always says, my hair is fabulous. Well, he's pulling it out, fabulous or otherwise, because of this audio thing. He hates having to re-upload because he wants the live comments to be available. And, of course, when you re-upload, you don't get that.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you do what I do, like what we're doing here, with the live.
Yeah, but you see his format. He's switching between. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I understand, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't, to be honest with you, I don't generally go back and watch my live streams afterwards. So sometimes I do if I'm looking for particular comments I want to go back and follow. But yeah, I don't know. Is anyone else seeing that? No one's commenting. Equinox. Oh, they're talking about something else. Oh well. I don't know. Now you've said that, I'm going to have to go back and check out my channel and see what's going on. Check out some of the live streams. See what's happening.
But don't look at this one straight away. Look at a different one because there's a bit of a delay in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, I know. I'll check out the last one or the one before or something. It should be okay. Yeah. All right, mate. Well, I'm going to wind it up. It's 9 o'clock, and that gives me time to. I think I'm going to go out and shoot another video out in the sunshine before I have to go to work. You have a good day, Greg. Thanks for coming on.
Okay, pleasure.
Okay, thanks, mate. All the best. Cheers.
Bye.
See ya. Bye, everyone. Thanks very much for joining us. Don't forget to sub to each other, support each other, and please. If you want to be part of that hashtag IAmACreator video project that I'm doing, you've only got till midnight on June 8th to get that into me. And if you are new or you've just joined us since I last mentioned it, go over to my channel, look up go to videos and look for the video I made explaining. It should just be labelled hashtag IAmACreator video project. Check it out, and if you want to be part of it, get on board. Haven't got many days left. Take care, guys. All the best to everybody. Have a fantastic day, and be kind to each other. Ciao.